Right now, First Lady Jill Biden was in Waukesha today to campaign for her husband, President Joe Biden. What she had to say with Super Tuesday fast approaching. Also, the search for a missing toddler, Elijah Vu, carries on. We hear from local residents helping out. And we hear from another one of the candidates for Dane County Executive who shares what he views are the key challenges facing the county. That's all coming up at 5:30. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. First Lady Dr. Jill Biden was back in Wisconsin today. She paid a visit to Waukesha to campaign for her husband, President Joe Biden. It's her second time in Wisconsin in just 2 weeks. She previously spoke in Green Bay. She focused on her address today on women's issues, contrasting her husband's related policy efforts with those of former President Donald Trump.
Joe has spent his entire career lifting up women. But Donald Trump? He spent a lifetime tearing us down and devaluing our existence.
The First Lady's stop in Wisconsin comes just 3 days before Vice President Kamala Harris plans to visit Madison. And now let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast with Alex Harrington. Alex, how's it feeling out there? Pretty warm, I'm assuming.
Yes, it's very warm out here. It's the warm temperatures, these winds that are some of the fuel for thunderstorm activity that we'll see this evening, but then also tracking alert day conditions now for Monday. Taking a look at Doppler track, and you can probably hear here in the microphone the wind roaring out here on the patio. We got some showers and some thunderstorms to the north and towards the west of Madison. Areas out towards Toma, Camp Douglas, you could be looking at a couple claps of thunder and some brief heavy downpours with this line of showers and thunderstorms as it moves towards the east. All of southern Wisconsin stands the chance of seeing this quick little line of showers and storms moving through 8, 9, 10 o'clock tonight. And then it's out of here a little bit closer into Dane County. You watch as we head towards right around 8, 9 o'clock. There we go. You see that quick fleeting line of showers and thunderstorms moving through. But it's Monday's chance of showers and thunderstorms where we could be looking at isolated severe storm chances, especially for areas Madison and points off towards the south and east. High winds, the greatest threat. An isolated tornado or two is not out of the question. The hail threat does not appear to be as high at this point in time. And this again would be Madison and points off towards the south and east for Monday afternoon and evening. This would be communities Dodgeville up towards Sauk City, Madison, Monroe, Janesville, and Jefferson. Coming up in Maine weather, we're going to track this front hour by hour and discuss some of the uncertainty in the severe weather chance. That's coming up.
All right, Alex, thank you. The search continues for Elijah Vu, the 3-year-old boy from Two Rivers who went missing 2 weeks ago. Kendall Keys reports on the latest details and what he's heard from community members taking part in the search.
This address. Let me give you that phone number. Do you have a pen?
Search efforts for 3-year-old Elijah Vu.
Do you guys need another one? Here you go.
In full force.
It's farms, it's streams, it's rivers. It's walking up to personally owned property.
Family and strangers coming together looking for any trace of the child.
Elijah reminds me of my own grandson and my grandchildren. And I just couldn't bear if I didn't step up to the plate.
The boyfriend of Elijah's mother, Jesse Vang, reported the child missing on February 20th. 12 News obtained new surveillance images from Ross Auto Service in Two Rivers from 4 days prior. The owner says, according to his customer records, Jesse Vang came into the shop on February 16th with a small boy. According to court documents, February 16th is a day Elijah's mother, Katrina Bauer, lied to investigators about her whereabouts, first saying she wasn't in the Two Rivers area, but cell phone forensics revealed otherwise. While Vang and Bauer remain in custody on child neglect charges, volunteers say they're not giving up, searching in Manitowoc County and beyond.
I just dug in, and I've been here pretty much every day, all day long.
And you're going to keep doing it?
You bet I am. You bet I am. We still have hope.
An ice cream shop in the village of Montford in Grant County was heavily damaged after a car crashed into it. Grant County Sheriff's deputies responded late last night to the scene, which you can see right there. The sheriff's office says the driver swerved, lost control of the vehicle, and then crashed into the building. The driver, who was not injured, was taken into custody for operating while intoxicated. The shop, known as Grab a Cone, says on its Facebook page that no one was hurt. Back here in Dane County, where the race to become the next county executive is in full swing. With the incumbent Joe Parisi retiring at the end of this term, 4 candidates are in the running to replace him. On this week's edition of For the Record, we heard from another candidate in the race, Wes Sparkman. He spoke about the key challenges he's looking to address.
You know, there are some concerns related in work to do, related to affordable housing. Some people say there's no such thing as affordable housing in Madison or Dane County. You know, why do people really come to Dane County? You know, what are the reasons why people want to be here? Is it the development? That's something to consider.
Sparkman joins Melissa Agard, Dana Pellebon, and Regina Vitiver in the race. There's progress in a potential ceasefire between Israel and Hamas. A senior U.S. official tells CBS News a deal is on the table for a 6-week pause. It comes as the U.S. has begun airdropping humanitarian aid into Gaza. Bradley Blackburn has the latest.
Bundles of aid were dropped from inside an Air Force C-130 Saturday, delivering food and water to Gaza. Officials said enough for 38,000 meals. The packages parachuted to the ground over Gaza City, where crowds rushed to collect them. But some said it's not enough. This man said, will this be enough for a school? Is this enough for 10,000 people? This is the aid they're dropping. The U.S. is joining other countries already using airdrops as the situation for civilians in Gaza grows worse. The UN warns hundreds of thousands are on the brink of famine. Ground deliveries of supplies have been limited as they pass through border crossings controlled by Israel.
Aid flowing to Gaza is nowhere nearly enough. Now it's nowhere nearly enough.
The Biden administration has been pushing for a ceasefire deal as the conflict nears the start of its 6th month. A senior U.S. official says Israel has essentially accepted a framework, pausing fighting in exchange for the release of some hostages held by Hamas. But Hamas has yet to agree to the terms.
I'm hoping so. We're still working real hard at it. Not there yet.
In Israel Saturday, thousands marched toward Jerusalem, calling for the release of the more than 130 remaining hostages. While in Washington and cities around the globe, pro-Palestinian protesters called for an end of Israeli military action. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
While the ceasefire deal hasn't been reached yet, negotiations are ongoing. Egyptian media reports a Hamas delegation is in Cairo for meetings that could stretch until Monday. And coming up next at 5:30, General Motors issues a recall on some of their vehicles. Find out what models and why. And coming up tonight at 10, we take you to an art festival in Madison that explores womanhood during this Women's History Month.
Your parachute.
Packed it myself.
Certain it's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you for imprint certain? Certainty matters. Like the certainty of congratulating coworkers or saying thank you for being a customer with promotional products from 4imprint. Our expert team is dedicated to making your satisfaction a certainty.
Packed it myself.
Land the perfect products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Want to instantly look more attractive and years younger? The solution is whiter teeth. But you love coffee and tea, maybe even wine or smoking, and all of them stain your teeth and make them yellow. It's time you discovered Power Swabs, the fast 5-minute revolutionary treatment.
The first time I tried it, I was so surprised. My husband was so excited that he wanted to run out and get it. He said, what have you been trying? I said, well, I've tried this product called Power Swab. And he said, I can't believe how white your teeth are. From that point on, I've been sold.
Power Swabs are guaranteed to whiten your teeth up to 2 shades after the first application. After 5-minute daily treatments for the next week, your teeth will be an average of 6 shades whiter. Power Swabs will whiten natural teeth and remove stains from veneers, bonding, caps, and crowns.
This is a Power Swab smile.
This is a Power Swab smile.
Call, go online, or scan the code on your screen right now to receive 50% off. You'll also receive the Power Swab Stain Out Quick Stick, absolutely free. And in addition, you will also get free shipping.
My husband and I finally agreed that we need a new bathtub and shower, so he went right to work on it. I think he's procrastinating.
For a new bathtub or shower, just call 1-800-HANSONS. Installed in as little as 1 day with optional safety features and a no-leak guarantee. Get 60% off installation or no interest, no payments for 2 full years. Offer ends soon.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30, moving forward.
There may not be snow in Florida, but high winds there force NASA and SpaceX to scrub Saturday night's launch to the International Space Station. 4 astronauts are part of the Crew 8 mission. The Crew program is a public-private partnership where NASA pays private companies to take astronauts into space. NASA says the next chance to launch Crew 8 into space will be Sunday night. If the launch is successful, the crew is expected to remain on the International Space Station until the fall. From rockets to trucks, as General Motors is recalling nearly 820,000 pickup trucks because of a potential safety concern with the vehicle's tailgates. GM says the issue surrounds the electronic latch mechanism used to open the gate of some Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra truck beds. The automaker says if water gets into the tailgate, the mechanism used to keep it closed might short circuit. The gate might accidentally open while the vehicle is parked. That could cause items in the truck bed to fly out when drivers are unaware of the problem and hit the road. The pickup trucks involved include the 2020 to 2024 model years. And after the break, we get another check of your first warn forecast with meteorologist Alex Harrington. Stay tuned.
New day with the News 3 Now This Morning team, bringing you local breaking news, exploring all that makes our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. News 3 Now This Morning, moving forward. Weekdays.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face. And what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes. And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Dear all-wheel drive, let's show the road what we've got. Snowy streets, we're coming for you. Icy grip, we're holding tight. Wintry mix, meh. Safety's the name of our game. Yours, Toyota all-wheel drive sedans.
Right now, get 3.99% APR for 60 months on a stylish new 2024 Camry. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Hanson's knows that your home is a place of comfort and protection. That's why our durable, energy-efficient, and weather-resistant windows, roofing, siding, and gutters, as well as our bathtubs and showers, are guaranteed. With over 30 years' experience and thousands of 5-star reviews, we're your trusted home improvement expert. Get 60% off installation or enjoy no interest and no payments for 2 years.
Call 1-800-HANSONS. Get it done.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30, moving forward.
Well, pie lovers were satiated today at the Pie a la Madison Festival at Madison College. Several pie shops and bakeries were on hand, offering delicious samples of their pies and other baked goods and beverages. Pies were available in all kinds of different flavors, including the classic like blueberry and strawberry rhubarb, and also some you maybe wouldn't even expect.
You know, I think it's a great event. It's nice to see bakeries from all over the state that are here. Showcasing what they can do and the variety of different pies and how much diversity there is in just, you know, what people can bring to a pie event. So it's a wonderful event to see people come to and enjoy pie.
Guests were able to receive pie demonstrations in the baking lab, and there was live music as well. And now let's get a look at your First Warn forecast with Alex Harrington. Alex?
Yeah, Jalen, we're cooking our week here, folks, and then a late weather system in the upcoming work week could bring more rain to the area. But we're going to focus on the alert day conditions in just a moment. It's these temperatures, the record high temperature of 73 degrees today, that warmth that's providing that fuel for the thunderstorm activity that we will be tracking. Tonight, we'll be seeing temperatures only in the 60s by the time we get to 10 o'clock, with breezy conditions slowly subsiding. We even have a couple of isolated showers and thunderstorms to the north and west of Madison on Doppler track right now. Let's take a peek and see where some of the communities that might be immediately impacted by this line. Camp Douglas at 5:52 p.m. in New Lisbon, just shortly after 6 o'clock. Just expecting heavy downpours, maybe a clap or two of thunder with this line of showers and isolated thunderstorms that quickly moves through the rest of the area. According to our 6-hour future track radar, here in Madison, Dane County, you can expect that right around 8, 9 o'clock, and see how quick it moves through. This is not the main weather event that we're tracking here on the First Warn Weather Team. That's for your Monday afternoon and evening for the potential for high winds and isolated tornado. The hail risk is the lowest out of these severe threats for Madison and points off towards the south and east. Again, a rare event to have a risk of severe weather. We're still in winter, folks, technically speaking. Communities, Dodgeville up towards Sauk City, Madison, Watertown, Jefferson, Janesville, and Monroe stand the potential for this isolated severe storm threat. It all depends on where this weather front sets up, and I was talking about this last night. Look at our temperatures as we go on into your Monday afternoon here. Madison, we briefly sneak 61 degrees, right around 60, but you don't have to go too far to the west. It's 48. In Mineral Point, you go further to the south, it's in the middle to upper 60s. So again, Madison and points to the south and east right now could have just enough warmth, just enough humidity as these showers and thunderstorms move towards the area that one or two of those could get on the severe side. Then we get on the cool side of the weather system overnight, but still showers and widespread thunderstorms as well, bringing the heavy rain potential, though we could use that rainfall. Then that's out of here by the time we get to 6 o'clock in your morning. Rainfall amounts appreciable, ½ inch, 3/4 of an inch, maybe an isolated inch. And again, all these drops we will take, just we don't need the severe weather threat here. What are we increasing in our confidence in the First Warn Weather Team? Chance for a severe thunderstorm or two possible Monday afternoon and evening. High winds and that isolated tornado threat, those are the main hazards. The hail risk is not quite as high. Heavy rainfall is also a possibility. What are we not quite as certain about? What are we watching? It's the position of that front. If that front goes to the south, the severe weather risk goes to the south. If that front goes to the south, cooler temperatures can be expected across all of southern Wisconsin. So if that front goes to the further to the south, that 61 I'm forecasting in Madison might only be in the 50s. But still tracking those alert day conditions. Definitely tune in tonight. We'll have an updated 10, and Kelly will be here in the morning as well. Following that weather system, mild 50s. Tuesday, Wednesday, and then here comes that other weather system, a wet weather maker, maybe a little bit of mixing in with wet snow on Friday and Saturday. That one does not look like a weather system that's going to bring severe thunderstorm activity to the area. So, Jalen, we're keeping an eye on Monday for the potential of alert day conditions. But on a brighter note, maybe we can just take a quick peek at some viewer photos here. If you click that post your own button, if we can quick go over to program 72 if we have time for it. We do have time. We have time for it. It's coming, I promise. We're heading there. Is it going to pop up? There we go. Cool. Post your own button. That's all you got to do to get photos to submit here to channel3000.com. Kevin snagging us this pretty sunset near Argyle. Look at the water there. There's no ice in that water, but that's not a shocker given all the warm weather. Isn't that stunning?
Look at that.
Yeah, Tom from Madison's east side sending us this sunset picture. And I got another one here for you as well, out towards the Mississippi River, out towards Potosi. No ice on that river out towards the Mississippi. If there is, it's just few and far between. And if you look at those trees closely enough, it looks like some of those are budding, which is not a shocker.
And that rain is definitely going to help.
Yes, we need the rain. We're in drought conditions. And if folks submit photos tomorrow, please do them safely.
All right, guys, please send them in. But like Alex said, do it safely. Thanks, Alex.
You bet.
And still to come, a record 50 years in the breaking. Angie tells you what hardwood history was made today, next in sports.
Everyone wants to hire people who are ready to work and passionate about what they do. People that are ready for an opportunity, a job, a career. They just need you to believe in them. Think Ability Wisconsin. providing workforce support for people with disabilities and their employers. They're ready to work and shape the future. All you have to do is start with yes. Join the movement at thinkabilitywi.org.
Do you feel like America is slipping away? Our country is facing enormous challenges. Our economy, our healthcare, crime, and open borders. Everything is going in the wrong direction. All Washington does is divide us and talk about who's to blame. And nothing gets done. That's not the country I know and love. I'm Eric Hovde. I'm running for the U.S. Senate. And I approve this message because I believe we need to come together and find common sense solutions to restore America.
We really need new siding.
After I get my windows. Have you tried opening ours?
We're not touching the windows until we redo the roof. It's leaking.
We are not redoing the roof without getting new gutters.
The gutters can wait till I get my bathtub.
We agreed on a shower for Mom.
But I thought...
happy spouse, happy house.
Exactly.
Wait. For home improvement guaranteed to make everyone happy, everyone can agree on 1-800-HANSON's because our durable, energy-efficient, and weather-resistant windows, roofing, siding, and gutters are all guaranteed for life. And our baths have a no-leak guarantee. With thousands of 5-star reviews, we're your trusted home improvement expert, exceeding expectations for 35 years. Get 60% off professional installation, or no interest and no payments for 2 full years. Offer ends soon.
It's under.
Over.
Hey, happy spouse, happy house.
Call 1-800-HANSON's. Get it done.
The First Warn Weather Team takes you beyond the barometer, only on News 3 Now.
Caitlin Clark has taken women's basketball to places it's never been. And today, the Iowa guard went somewhere that no one has ever been. She became the NCAA's all-time leading scorer, not just for women, but for men, too. Her 35 points against Ohio State give her 3,685 points in her career. That breaks Pistol Pete Maravich's record, set back in 1970. The Des Moines native recently declared for the WNBA draft and is expected to be the #1 overall pick. Senior day for Wisconsin women's basketball, including Natalie Leitzinger. Fellow senior, how about Brooke Schrammick making the most of her time? Gets the layup to go with 1 second on the shot clock, and the Badgers take a 14-10 lead. How about later, Sarah Williams? She had 17 on the day. This would be her 10th point of the second quarter. What a move for Williams. But by this point, though, Sparty had an 11-point lead, and Wisconsin loses their final regular season game 78-52. Next up is the Big Ten tournament. The high school girls state basketball tournament bracket was unveiled today, and we've got a quartet of teams from our backyard who made it to Green Bay. The Edgewood girls play their semifinal on the 7th of March at 1:35, while Cuba City plays McDonald Catholic later that same night. And how about this one? A Six Rivers East showdown at State. Argyle Pecatonica playing Albany Monticello on the 8th at 9:05 a.m. The NFL Combine has concluded for the trio of Badgers that received the invite to Indy. Tanner Bordolini and Braylon Allen worked out this weekend. Allen dwarfed the rest of the running backs. He skipped the 40-yard dash, but still showed off his speed and his strength. His 26 reps on bench press were the second most among all running backs this season. And how about big Tanner Bordolini with the fastest 40-yard dash among all offensive linemen, the fastest shuttle drill among all offensive linemen, and then he ran the fastest 3-cone drill ever recorded for a center. His athleticism was off the charts. That should help him a lot. But speaking of Braylon Allen, before the Combine, the picture of the Badger star went viral on social media because Allen was only 17 in this picture. And J.J. Watt was thinking exactly what you are. This is what I looked like at 17. You know, not so filled out and massive and muscular. No, Christian Yelich joined in on the fun, sharing a picture of him as a string bean 17-year-old, which made us think, what did we look like when we were 17? We've got Jalen here. He's got the mustache going. We got me when I was 17. We certainly did not have the biceps that Braylon did when we were 17, but, you know, I guess we all go at our own rate.
For sure. That's got to be genetics, because when I was in high school, lifted every day, played multiple sports, but that was ridiculous.
The other crazy thing is when he was 17, he was already at the University of Wisconsin. Like, he was on the team in that picture as a 17-year-old.
And fingers crossed, I'm pretty sure that he will, but keeping things rolling once he gets to the league.
Absolutely.
Borderlini, man.
Oh my gosh, he was
Rolling.
moving. They said that he was like had the best athletic grade of any offensive lineman in the last like 50 years or something like that. Just unbelievable off the chart stuff for him.
Boost his draft stock for sure. Thanks, Andrew. We'll be back with more after this.
Washington's proposed capital regulation comes with a steep price tag, and they're forcing Americans to foot the bill. Their new plan will make loans more expensive, increasing the cost of mortgages and car payments. And it will hurt small businesses, making it harder for them to access credit, meet payroll, and run their operations. All while budgets are already stretched by inflation and an uncertain economy. Washington needs to know this capital regulation is another bill Americans can't afford.
The story of Scott the Window Guy starts with the crack of a bat and a broken window. Little did I know, Mom actually wanted her windows replaced. I'm Scott the Window Guy from AHT Wisconsin Windows. For the past 50 years, we've been replacing windows in Wisconsin with a 50-year warranty and a 10-year glass breakage guarantee to protect you
from kids like me.
Get free installation on any door or window purchase at scottthewindowguy.com.
A logo can do more than identify your company. It can connect in meaningful ways, energize your team, and inspire your customers. We're 4imprint, and we know your logo on the right product can create moments that matter. With 30 years of experience and thousands of products to choose from, we guarantee your order will be right the first time, on time, and for a great price. Be certain that the right moments will matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Sir Jenian's landfill-free guarantee has kept more than 20 million pounds of commercial and residential carpet and pad from area landfills. Visit Madison's largest showroom of flooring options, including eco-friendly products. Local, sustainable, Sir Jenian's.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
What we need to do for the 10 is find a picture of Alex at 17.
It's funny because I was literally just after we wrapped up here, I was about to ask Alex the exact same thing. That, if you're willing, we'll talk about it.
I don't know if I have one, but I can guarantee you it was doing weather stuff.
Show the people
at
what
age
they
17 too. Alert day conditions. So let's show that graphic here. Talk about the potential for impactful weather for Madison and points south and east on your Monday afternoon. We'll be tracking that tonight and all day tomorrow. I'll be here tonight. Kel will be here in the morning, and I'll be here tomorrow.